Hi and welcome again to replicaAirguns.com. My name is Michael K, and today we're looking at an Umarex product. This is the CP99 Compact. It's a BB blowback semi-automatic pistol. I wanted to give you a little bit of the history of this gun. I purchased this gun approximately 4 to 5 years ago. Not exactly sure now how long it was, but you know, I've had BB guns in the past when I was younger, when I was a kid. And you know, kind of went away from that. I have some real guns. I've got my restricted license here in Canada. I own some actual firearms, some pistols, but there's nothing like just picking up your gun, going in your backyard and just shooting some pop cans every once in a while. And you can't do that with an actual firearm or the police come knocking at your door. So I purchased this gun a while back and I've just had a lot of fun with it. It sort of re-sparked the interest in BB guns and pellet guns in general, and I'd say this gun has some of that responsibility on it. Okay, let's take a quick look at some of the features. First of all, the magazine, and you've got on both sides, which is kind of nice, you have this magazine release that's actually on both sides, just below the trigger here. And so you can pull out your magazine, and here's the magazine here. And it's a pretty much all metal magazine with a little bit of plastic here, but it's all metal, it's fairly weighty. And you just have this little clip that comes down. And again, you put your BBs in here and they slide down towards the top. And the top is actually magnetic, so the BBs sort of hold on there. And mine, I'm easily able to get 18 BBs in here. Just so you know roughly, you could probably shoot 5 magazines with this with no problem. And that's even shooting fairly fast. So you get around 100 rounds with this gun. So that's fairly good. You might even get more if you slow it down a little bit. Let's put that back in. Now, the CO2 goes in the inside here like many of these guns do. You just load it in and you just finger tight this. Once that's finger tight, so you'd start it off kind of with this all the way out, put the magazine finger tight, and then you just swivel this around and that pierces the CO2 magazine or the CO2 cartridge. Let's put this back on. This gun is a blowback gun. So the slide cycles back with the firing of each BB, and when the magazine's empty you can actually see the slide stays back, and then you have a slide release here. To take the slide off you have to remove this pin right here, and then this little, I don't know what you want to call this, but this little piece here comes off, slide goes back and up and over. My particular gun, I've done a slight modification to it where I actually cut out the ejection port, because on this model, when I purchased it, the ejection port was not cut out, and so I spent a few hours the other night and I wanted to get that ejection port cut out, and I like the way it looks. It looks a lot nicer. I'm not sure, but I believe that some of these, the newer versions of this gun, may even come with the ejection port cut out. From what I've seen of pictures of it online, it looks like it is now. Now, I had to paint it because, you know, you file it down to the metal, and I gave the whole slide a little bit of a light coating. I might go back and redo it. I'm not 100% happy with the coating. I just gave it a light coating, but it looks pretty good. So it's got a few almost two-tone looking thing going on here. It doesn't look bad, but I may redo it down the road. This gun shoots about 335 feet per second. It feels like it shoots faster than that. That may be a very conservative figure. As I said again, it'll get about 100 rounds per CO2 cartridge, so 4 to 5 magazines worth of good old fun shooting. This gun is single action only. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there is a little red, it's hard to see because my camera doesn't have focus, but there's a little red dot that shows you when the gun is actually ready to fire, and that's the hammer all the way back. When you pull the trigger, it just simply releases the hammer. So because it's single action, you have to pull the slide back each and every time before you're able to pull it. But it's a single action. It's a very light trigger, very short. It fires very quickly. It's a ton of fun to shoot this gun. You can just go semi-auto crazy with this thing. There's a safety over here, and this is probably one of the things that I don't really like about this gun is the way the safety is pretty tough. You have to pull this in here to get it to work. So when you're actually taking it off safe, you have to pull it in. And really, this is one feature that's not very authentic to the way the gun should actually look. So that shouldn't be like that on the real gun. But other than that, it's a great little gun. You have the Picatinny rail, You have the muzzle that's got the slightly larger port here, so it doesn't really look, you know, as BB gun-ish. Now if you look further down, you can see that there's an inner barrel that's smaller, but still. The gun is actually fairly accurate. I was shooting it the other day, and it shoots very, very nice tight little groups, and like I said, it shoots really quickly. So I definitely recommend this gun. I will be doing a shooting review at some point. It is getting a little cooler out here, so I have to pick and choose the days that I do my outdoor field reviews. But hopefully what I'll do is I'll wait for a nice day, and I'll get out there and do a bunch of videos on a bunch of guns all at the same time and get those up. So I don't know exactly when that review will be out, but I'll try and get that out as quick as I can. So again, nice gun by Umarex, BB, blowback, semi-automatic, repeater. A lot of fun, excellent usage of CO2, probably the nicest trigger pull of any gun that I own, and I believe this gun is under $100, and it's been around for a while. It's made in Japan, at least mine was made in Japan. Sometimes they change it over time, but this particular model was made in Japan here. So anyways, go out and get yourself one. Highly recommended. Thanks for watching Replica Air Guns, and take care.